Good morning, Hallie. If you have not received at least one dose of a COVID vaccine, and more importantly, uploaded it to the student health portal, then tomorrow might be a bad day for you. Life here on Main Street, Manayunk seems pretty normal. People outside, eating, enjoying the beautiful weather. However, a month ago, this was not the case. The problem, Denise says, is not that people aren't getting vaccinated, but instead they're not uploading their information into the student health portal. It's a one night and one night only event right here at the Philadelphia Film Center. A showing of the ultimate director's cut of Rocky vs. Drago, including a Q&A with Rocky himself, Sylvester Stallone. Wissahickon Valley Park has been cited as an environmental hotspot, and not in a good way. Areas like this are notorious for trash being left behind, excessive damage to vegetation and trees, and even erosion, calling for measures to be put into place. Efforts are underway in Manayunk to salvage what 17 feet of water left behind. When the Schuylkill River overflowed in early September, no one could imagine the aftermath it would bring. The remnants of Hurricane Ida left Main Street, Manayunk a muddy mess, with many cars stuck in the sludge. Water filled the streets, turning roadways to rivers. Businesses along Main Street have suffered massively, many of them still closed weeks after the flood. John Godsey is the owner of Quaker City Motorsport on Main Street. The day after the storm, Godsey could not even open the trunk of his car.
The trucks did okay, the cars did not do so well. The car did not do so well, so I'm over here just cleaning it out now.
Back then, the status of his motorcycles inside the showroom were unknown.
We haven't been able to get in there or near it, so hopefully my wife and I are here now to see if we can take a walk down here.
Now, 2 weeks later, Godsey's 200 motorcycles are gone. When he first came back, he says it was unlike anything he'd seen before.
It looked like the aftermath of like a tornado or something like that.
Inside the showroom, mud still lines the floors and walls. Tools and apparel are ruined. Entire bikes are covered with dirt and sludge, causing permanent damage. So much damage, which has left Godsey with a hefty bill.
We're probably up around the $2.5 to $3 million range.
Besides the bikes, the dealership's paperwork and copies were lost as well.
All of our records are destroyed, which is really crushing.
As the mud clears and the water recedes, many Manayunk businesses are questioning when they'll see open doors again. Reporting for Philadelphia Neighborhoods in Manayunk, I'm Nicolle Majette.
I heard a pop, and I honestly thought nothing of it until I turned back and I saw one of those little kids on the floor.
Senior Hamid Borigi was on his way to the gym with his roommates when he heard gunshots. The same gunshots that left a 14-year-old fighting for his life back in August. So far this year, there have been 407 homicides, an 18% increase compared to this time last year. In a press conference, Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenney expressed his thoughts on the problem.
3 nights ago when we hit over 400, I didn't sleep the whole evening. I looked at the ceiling on my back for that entire night and tried to figure out how we fix this.
Philadelphia Ceasefire, a community-based violence intervention program, aims to reduce the amount of shootings and homicides in North Philadelphia. Director Marla Davis Bellamy says the approach must change.
Too often we're just kind of chasing things after a shooting has occurred or after, unfortunately, a homicide occurs. And what we really should be doing is spending time, energy, and resources in terms of getting out in front of this issue.
To combat the problem, the city is implementing plans like Guns Down, Gloves Up to knock out gun violence. Programs like these aim to keep young people safe from gun violence, something that Philadelphia resident Mildred Thompson thinks is perfect for her grandson Joseph.
He enjoys it. Find something he enjoys. A lot of kids enjoy it.
While many are trying to find solutions to gun violence, Bellamy says it's critical to look at the why.
The streets are the father that many of these young people don't have. These are realities, that we have to embrace and say, you know what, something's going on here that we really need to take a closer look at.
After a brief hiatus, the LumiNature light show is back at the Philadelphia Zoo. And this year, it's bigger, better, and brighter. Since 2019, the attraction has expanded to 14 illuminated zones with over 1 million shimmering lights. Some favorites such as the Penguin Royale and Snake Awake return, while new exhibits like 'Tis the Season make their debut. In a statement, Philadelphia Zoo's Chief Marketing and Experience Officer Amy Shearer shares her excitement, saying, "We really wanted to ring in the holiday season in a unique way, and LumiNature does that by combining the joy of animals, nature, and the holiday season in an interesting, dazzling fashion." In addition to the dazzling lights, LumiNature features visually stunning artists from entertainment agency 7 Textures. From stylish stilt walkers to creative butterfly performers, there is something for everyone to enjoy. 7 Textures entertainment director Lauren Rask says you must come see it for yourself.
But there's also something extra magical about experiencing it in person.
And that pictures do not do it justice.
The nuance of what it feels like to stumble upon a surprise performer with these magical light pictures, I think, is a different kind of experience.
You can catch all the bright lights at LumiNature from 5 to 8:30 p.m. every day until January 9th. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Nicolle Majette.